Serving as an usher is an important role in our providing worship services at Galilee. In addition to providing direction to incoming worshipers, the usher keeps an eye out for any additional assistance that may be needed by the pastor, the worship leaders, or those in attendance. We ask that ushers arrive at least 20 minutes before the scheduled service and position themselves in the narthex near the open double doors of the sanctuary. During the pandemic, we ask that no handshaking or touching take place. Ushers will not be handing out bulletins. If there is a bulletin needed for the service, the usher will point out to the incoming worshiper where the bulletin can be picked up. A wastebasket should be placed near the doors so that at the end of the service the worshipers can dispose of any bulletins. Bulletins will not be reused. The ushers will gesture to the attendees where they might be able to sit, asking that individuals or family groups maintain a 6-foot distance between themselves and others. Ushers are asked to keep account of those in attendance. If there is a restriction on the number of people who can safely sit in the sanctuary, the usher will notify the greeter when that maximum amount has been reached. Additional folding chairs will be available in the narthex to allow for a few more safely distanced attendees. The usher should help with the setup of these chairs when needed, maintaining at least a 6-foot distance between any groups or individuals. After the service begins, the ushers may remain in the narthex or be seated in the back of the sanctuary. If in the sanctuary, please keep an eye on the narthex for any additional attendees. There will not be an offering collected. Instead, offering plates and a noisy offering bucket will be placed inside the narthex entrance doors, as well as the gathering place entrance doors. Ushers will not be needed to give any direction during communion distribution. The pastor will give instructions to the congregation about the distribution procedure. At the end of the service, the ushers will dismiss those in attendance, starting with the rows closest to the entrance doors first, then slowly dismissing the rows in front, allowing time for attendees to leave while maintaining appropriate physical distancing. People will be encouraged not to linger and to take any conversations outside to allow for sanitizing procedures to commence. With gloved hands, gloves being available in the sacristy, ushers will collect the offering plates and place the offerings in the large envelopes, which will then be walked down the hall to the safe deposit chute. Ushers will then help with cleanup, moving back rows of seating for the next service, checking the status of restrooms, and any other cleaning as necessary. This may include sanitizing open surfaces and door handles and anything else as directed. If you have not already done so, please make sure that you are registered in our MSP Ministry Scheduler Pro app. This application allows you to determine your availability and frequency of service, and even to request a substitute if you are unable to make a previously scheduled service. If you need help with this, please contact the church office or Natalie Schmidt. If you have any questions, please contact the church office or Pastor Jay. Thank you so very much for making yourself available to serve as an usher at Galilee.